Dan Collider, and we're here at the UK Games Expo 2016 with the UK Gaming Media Network. And I've got David Brayshaw from Backspindle Games.
Hi.
And you've got, how do you pronounce this? Because I keep getting this wrong.
Codinca.
Codinca. So
As
it's not...
in code, secret code, and Inca, like the Incan tribe.
Right, and here's me trying to say it's some kind of Spanish, South American, Codinca or something like that. But,
yeah, like our luchador, you can use a South American accent if you like.
Well, you can try. It's a terrible accent.
Yeah, totally.
So explain the game to us. What is it?
Codinca is a... Well, we originally published it in 2012. It was a little strategy game. We did like a home print, and we did a small print run, and we sold out. And then we diversified into other games, and Luchador came along, and Clax came along, and we thought we want to go back and make Codinca a little bit more simpler, quirky, faster, better, and we went for a pocket travel size. So basically, the premise of the game is that you're explorers and you find this temple with this stone altar at the top of the pyramid or whatever, and these tiles, these stones move, and whoever gets unlocks their first 4 patterns wins the game. So each player plays one of 4 colours here, earth, wind, fire or water, and they try to match secret combinations of tiles. There'll be a diagonal, which is left and right. There'll be a block of 4 corners, which is 4 of 4 corners or 4 of 9. Yeah. There'll be a straight line, which is left or right anywhere on the board, on the tiles, for want of a better word, saying the board. And then a block of 4, which again can be any block of 4 anywhere. However, you may have noticed that some of these are all gold, and some of them are a mixture of gold and stone, and some of them are all stone. So you've got to get your own tiles to match that. So if I want a diagonal line of 4 fire tiles, and they're all in this one 2 gold, 2 stone, these 2 must be gold and these 2 must be stone. Okay. Other than that, I don't do that because I give away what I'm trying to do. So basically, the first person to match each of these, they have them hidden, they show it to their opponent. Once they've done that, they put it face down, and first person to get their 4 combinations will win the game. Okay. However, we've got to really discuss what you actually have to do. How do you play the game? Yeah. A basic turn is one of 3 choices. Move and move, flip and flip, or the combination one, which is move and flip. Okay. So move and move could be moving one of your tiles and moving it again. Okay. And you can only move with the joining tiles. The second could be moving one of your tiles and then moving another tile. Okay. You cannot at any time though move 2 of your opponent's tiles, or two tiles that aren't anybody's. They must always be one of your tile with an adjoining tile. Yep. So that's move and move. Flip and flip is the same. You can flip 2 tiles anywhere on the board, say an opponent's tile and one of your own. You must do one of your own. And the final one is move and flip. So basically I can move this tile to here and flip any tile on the board. Okay. So that's your 3 basic turns. Yeah. Your opponent who follows you in a 2-player, 3-player, 4-player turn cannot rewind the last thing you do. So in other words, if I'm playing against green, I swap first and turn him over second. He cannot turn this back. He can swap back, but he can't do the last thing you did. Right. So in the same way, if I turn him over first and then swap, he can't swap back, but he can turn this one back. He can't redo the last thing that you did. In addition to that in the game, you have 3 spirit cards each, which basically give you the options of a block rotate, which is rotating your tiles round one way or another through 90 degrees. And we also have a line push, which allows you to push your tiles up the playing space to maybe make something like your 4 corners. Yeah. So you can disguise your moves. Okay. On the back of these are trap tiles. So again, if I was playing for a diagonal line of red, and I wanted them all to be in gold, and this was sitting like this, I could be fortunate enough to have this trap tile, and I can play that towards the board and turn them all to gold. Okay. And basically I can then say, turn them back to gold. I can then say, there's my line of gold. This is a 1-use discarded, and I only have 2 left. Right. First person to make their 4 patterns that match their tiles in the right colours wins the game. 2-player is interesting because it's strategy, it's 2-player, you tend to remember what the opponent did. 3 players gets a bit more choosy and what's he got? 4 players is like, oh man, this is so hard. All we would say as designers and publishers is take your opportunities when you see them. Yeah. if there's a chance to take one of these and get something, especially the diagonals early in the game, always take it. I mean, we published, as you say, the game. It's a pocket-sized game. It's got the setup of the board on the inside of the lid.
Yeah.
It all comes in the pocket size. It does fit in your pocket, and it's got 3 sets of rules in 6 languages: English, French, German, Spanish, Dutch, and Polish. And that really is Codinca.
Okay. So look, it's a very nice looking system. And you've got these nice hard plastic components. What made you go for this kind of look and feel?
Well, we thought very much we'd like a chunky feel.
Yeah.
People like tactile stuff.
Yeah.
And it's quite solid, and to be honest, you can sit and you can build up your little tiles of your board and make a little tower or whatever. I mean, they feel weighty in your hand.
Yeah.
People like that.
Yeah,
people like that, and to have the the engraved tiles with the sort of the earth and fire and wind symbols and so on them. Again, we thought, well, if it's somebody who is colourblind or somebody who has, sort of poor vision, they can actually feel the tiles.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we can't feel these, but I mean, we can do card sleeves. There's an American company that does card sleeves for people like that. But initially, you can feel the tiles.
They're different enough that you can easily spot the difference.
Yeah. You can't actually, they couldn't feel the difference in the colours, so if they're totally blind, that would be challenging. But if they're low vision or colourblind, we made sure that they're very primary colours and quite striking. And a big difference between, the greens and the purples and the blues and so on. So yeah, that's really why.
So okay, did it originally start out as the Aztec concept, or was that something you added afterwards? Or?
Yeah, it started out as an Aztec idea. The idea and the whole feel of it was basically similar at the start. The only difference was we didn't have the whole move and switch and switch.
Right.
We also had luck tokens which you used instead of spirit cards, which were a little bit more random, and you had a choice of 8 mechanics as your extra moves as opposed to 3.
Right.
And 3 is enough because we took the best 2, which is line push and block rotate. They're the best 2 disguise moves really to use out of what the 8 were, and put them into the game. And then we thought, we don't need a board. We want people to play this on a coffee table, play it on an airplane. It fits in your pocket, put in your backpack, and a little sort of quirky magic kitten or exploding kittens type box.
Yeah.
So we thought that would be quite novel, and we've had a very good response. Yeah.
So I noticed on the back of the box as well, Ninja Division listed. So that's a big American games company. Are you partnering with them?
Yeah. We met with Ninja at the expo last year.
Right.
And then we had coffee and we got together and we played games. We played Codinca last year at Essen, and we started working together. Really, at that time, really starting to look at a new relationship. Really, from the start of this year, we had a new relationship with Ninja Division, and they're like our strategic partner in the US. They obviously publish the sort of Pop Minis and the Super Dungeon Explorer.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of experience. They're sort of coast-to-coast American organisation. They're lovely guys, and it's been going very well, yeah.
Have you noticed a big difference in the sales since you made that joint?
Yeah, that has helped a bit. Sales are good because a lot of what we do, 85% of what we do every year for the last 5 years is reinvested in new product or new ideas. We're a small company, and we like to have good products, quality products. And I think recently, as yesterday, Tom Vassell said we had a good company name and stuff, so we're trying to do the right thing. We'd like to be doing 4 or 5 games a year, but we're getting there. We've definitely a lot of stuff in the pipeline. We've a new prototype for the expo to try out on Sunday here. We have about 3 other games we're developing at the minute, and we've got a new one today there, but I quite like.
Any spoilers you can give us? Any sneak peeks?
Well, there's probably going to be something new and special for Luchador.
Okay.
And that's really all I can say at this point in time. It's
worth a try.
It's Luchador has taken off and people love it. It's going bigger and bigger. Klax has been reprinted in Polish and in Czech.
Okay.
The little game we're going to be testing on Sunday, I'm quite happy with that. It's going the right way. It's a 2-player card game. It's quite quirky and it's quite a little bit take that but role play.
Yeah.
So you're nearly like straight into character, straight into a battle scene, and how am I going to deal with this?
Okay.
But if I play it now, I won't have it for the next one, and they'll bite my head off. So think big scary monsters and little humans trying to fight back.
Okay, that sounds interesting. We'll wait to hear about that.
Yeah, and it's not Cthulhu.
It's not Cthulhu.
Yeah, then you lose.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where we are at the minute.
So this is available now.
It's available in the expo. It's available off our website.
Right.
It will be available through a Stevium, hopefully middle of July.
Okay. And what about the Americans? When will the Division be?
They probably will have it for about the middle of July as well.
In July, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can we hear more about? Well, where can we hear about the new games you're developing?
Well, we put it on our Facebook pages. We have Facebook page for Guards, Facebook page for Luchador. We put a lot of stuff on our Twitter, which is Backspindle Game, no S, because Twitter doesn't allow you that extra letter. We do have an Instagram page as well. We put a few pictures up of some of the cool things we do and we see on there.
Okay.
So yeah, and we have a Codinca Facebook page right now.
Cool.
So yeah, we're happy where we're going with things. It's been good.
Thank you very much for showing that off to us.
No, that's great. Thank you very much
Expo.
indeed. Thank you
Cheers.
indeed. And you. Cheers.